Hello guys, my name is France and I am a conscious family coach, which means I am a conscious parenting coach and a conscious separation / co-parenting coach. Today I just want to share something that seems to be very much common for everybody, and you see it through interactions with people and through social media and just everywhere, right? So it's the whole thing of not being good enough. I think most of us have a deep down belief that we're not good enough, and most of it has to do with our childhood, with our upbringing. Okay, so just bear with me here for a moment. So how this shows up for most people in their life is by wanting to accumulate more things on the outside, because they think if I fill myself up with all these things, then I can prove to myself and to other people that I am good enough, right? Because deep down, we just feel like we're not good enough, right? So because it's focused on such a young age in the society, we focus, when our kids get home from school, like, how was your day? Did you listen well? How were your grades? What did you do on the test? Or when they're in gymnastics or hockey or swimming or whatever, we're like constantly focusing on the performance and the end result instead of how did you feel writing the test, right? Or how was the process, like the practice today? Like, doesn't matter if you got this, you were able to walk on the balance beam or not, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, we don't focus on the process of things, or just how we feel in our day-to-day lives, right? We're trained as parents in a society to just base everything on our performance, right? And what we have on the outside. Everything we have on the outside needs to look great, right? So if we want to kind of try our best to make our children feel like they are good enough, what can we do, right? I'll give you 3 tips today. So you can tell them, and I recommend that you try to incorporate this in your daily life, and it can be before a meal, it can be before bedtime, does not really matter, but kind of make a routine out of it. And I do it with my daughter before bedtime, and I tell her every night, and sometimes she rolls her eyes at me, but I don't care. Like, I want her to know, right? And I tell her, I love you, and it doesn't matter to me, you tried to swim today. It doesn't matter to me if you did it without your floaties. It doesn't matter to me what you color or how you color. I just love you for who you are. It doesn't matter what you do on the outside. It doesn't make me love you more if you swim without your floaties versus if you swim with your floaties, right? And just kind of obviously make this into whatever happens in that day, right? And what happens in their life. But how can you just tell them and make them feel like you love them no matter what, and it doesn't matter what they say or do. That doesn't make you love them more. You just love them for who they are, right? Another thing that you can do is you can create more of a connection with your children. There's lots and lots and lots of ways to do this. One really easy way is just snuggles, right? So just leaning into your child's body for a few moments and just allowing that connection really tap into your heart and allow that connection to wash over both of you. And even if they're bigger, doesn't matter. They're too big for snuggles, snuggle them anyways, right? And then the other thing that you can do is just to be more present with them, right? So detach from the urge to ask. This is a really interesting one, but detaching from the urge to ask your child a single question and simply observe and follow their lead, okay? This is a really great way to be present with your children. So I think the best example for this is when we pick them up from school or when they get home from school or whatnot, and how was your day, right? Can we stop doing that? Can we stop asking your children questions and just follow their lead? And so I challenge you, I don't even know if we can do it for a day, but can we try for an hour or 2 hours to see if we can not ask our children a single question and just simply observe and go with the flow and follow their lead, right? So those are 3 things that you can incorporate easily into your life, doesn't cost you anything, and just focus on who your child is at their core and how the external doesn't matter. And you just love them for who they are, right? And the creme de la creme is basically we need to embody this for ourselves, right? So we need to embody that objects can never make us feel better about ourselves, right? And only being deeply attuned to ourselves and our self-worth can fill us up, right? So how can we embody this for ourselves so that our children can see this through our example, right? So I hope this was helpful, and I hope this helps you increase your connection with your child and make them feel like they are worth it and they are worthy and they are good enough, right? If you have any questions, like always, just comment below or reach out to me personally. I would love to help you out. Have a great day. Thank you.